Okay, let's pick up where we left off. All right, so right here, we're going to go ahead and save it. And again, I would go to my H drive, I'd go to my computer apps folder. And again, you can save this wherever you're working on the project at. I would go to sites. If you haven't made a sites folder, go ahead and click on new folder, make a sites folder, and save everything in there. You can see I've done it already from last year. So I'm going to select these and delete them. And there we go. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to title this Tech Review 1 and hit save. Okay. Then I can minimize that down. I can go back to Haiku. I can exit out. I can go to the second one and I can continue that process. Okay. So maybe this time I'm Katie Meyer. I'm going to go to print this thread only. Okay, notice again that print comes up. We're going to hit cancel. And this time she is going on to 2 pages. So again, I can choose Control minus to zoom out to get it all on 1 page. Click on that snipping tool that we minimized. Click on new. And once again, make a selection. And sometimes you don't always get it right the first time, so you may need to try again. Save as Tech Review 2. Okay, so hopefully you get the hint or the idea. I'm not going to do the third one. All right, so now I'm going to minimize that down and I'm going to close it out and I'm going to go back over to my Google site. On my Google site, I want to click on the white area here. I'm going to go to Insert and I'm going to choose Images. I'm going to select from my computer by uploading, go to my H drive, go to my CA folder, my Sites folder. There they are. Again, I can select both of them, open. There they are. Okay, looks like they're both selected. Upload. All right, there we go, and there they are. Now, it looks like one of them didn't come out too well. It looks like both of them need a little bit of work. So I may need to try to go back and redo those, or I may just need to make them larger. There we go. It looks like this one kind of fixed itself. It just took a second. There we go. That looks nice. Okay, so now I've just got to get this one fixed. There we go. I just need to stretch it out. So you just kind of have to move it around, it looks like. And then I'm going to add a text box. And I'm going to move this so it's above Jonathan's. It could even be to the right, it looks like. But again, I can keep moving it and moving it up if I want. So I could put here Technology Review 1. And I could make that larger. I could change that to a heading since it's identifying what's here. Again, I could stretch that out if I wanted to, make it bigger. There we go. So it's nice and legible, easy to read. Okay, then I can go and I can insert another text box. Technology Review 2. Make that a heading. Okay, and again, I could stretch this out to try to make it a little bigger if I wanted to. Sometimes it takes a second to snap itself back, so give it some time. And if it doesn't, then you may just have to make it smaller. All right, let's see. It looks like it might be cutting off some text there. So if it's cutting off text like it is here, then you may want to go back and take 2 screenshots as opposed to 1 screenshot because we really do want all of it to show. I'm going to make this larger by pulling on this handle here. I'm going to see if it'll fix itself in a little bit, but that's the idea there for discussion boards. All right, we can go over and we can see Cecilia's. Again, this was when we did it a little bit differently, but you can see her 3 are there. And then Hannah, we can see she did discussion boards, and you can see she titled them what they were because she was in the online class. So those of you who are in the online class watching this, that's fine to do as well. And you can actually see how she did different screenshots because they're all different sizes. But again, the old Google Sites wasn't that great, which is why the sizes are different. All right, it looks like this is not fixing itself very well. So yeah, it looks like you may have to take 2 screenshots if you can't get it to work well. And if you're really struggling, let me know. I'll be happy to work with you. But what you would do is you would split it up. So maybe you would highlight Katie down to Ava or myself, and then you would do it again, and then you would select from Bridget down to Leilani, because it looks like it's just cutting it off a tad bit there. Alrighty then. So the next page that we're ready to do, if we go back and look at our rubric, is let's go ahead. We're going to skip documents and spreadsheets because those take a little bit. And let's go ahead and do our video. So for your video, you're going to be including your autobiography interview and your screencast. So whichever one you did, autobiography or interview, and then your screencast as well. Both of them must be uploaded to Google Drive, and you're going to insert from your drive. So the first thing that you have to do is you might have to go over, to Haiku and get your video from the Dropbox. You could go to the Dropbox. You could find the Dropbox you're looking for, whichever one it is. Click on it. Go out to your name. So find your name wherever it is. Maybe it's Noah, and then actually download it by clicking on your name and downloading his file. I don't want to go into the Dropbox there. Or if you have it on your computer, then you can just go straight to Google Drive. But you're going to go to Google Drive. You can go inside of a folder if you want, but if you click New File Upload, you'll be able to upload your video to Google Drive. It does take a second sometimes to get processed. So if it says still processing, give it some time. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to go to the videos page. Again, I would want to change that so that it's a banner or large banner. Be consistent. Choose one and stick with it. Then I'm going to go to Insert, and I'm going to say From Drive, and I'm going to click on it. All right, from there, I can either search for the video if I know the name of the video, or I can click on My Drive, and it'll take me straight to My Drive. I can go to my Computer Apps folder. I can go to my Video folder. And then I can go and I can find my videos. I'm going to select this video here, and once I click on it, notice down at the bottom it says Insert. It'll insert that video for you. And then again, I can choose from Google Drive. I can go back in there, so My Drive, and let's see here. This time I'm going to go to Computer Apps. And then let's see here. Let's go to Online. And let's see if I can find one of my screencasts. It looks like I'm having a little trouble finding a screencast video. Let's see here. It really doesn't matter. They should be the same type of videos, even though I don't have one right here as an example. But any video that you select should be able to come in, and you should be able to select it. So I'm just going to click on one of these, and I'm going to hit Insert. All right, there we go. So now, again, what I can do is I can resize that video if I want. I can just kind of move it with my mouse, and it can center it in the middle. Notice how it kind of gets those little brackets on the sides telling you that it's evenly spaced. I can click on the text box, and I could move it up so it's above it, and I could have this say, screencast video project. I could add a heading to that, and then I could add another one of those text boxes and say autobiography project, and again, add a heading to it, move it to the middle, and resize it. When you go and hit the preview button, you'll go into the preview mode where you can play the video, and it should play, and it should be fine. Now I'm going to exit out of that. I'm going to go back to my rubric. Okay. Notice it says, write a reflection about each containing information about the creation and process of your video. 1 paragraph each. 1 paragraph is 5 sentences. So I'm going to add another text box. I may have to move that text box around. And I'm going to say, in this project, we learned how to create a screencast using Screencastify. Okay, and I can talk about the process, writing the script, what I liked about screencasts, etc. And I'm going to do the same thing for the autobiography. Again, I'm running out of time, so in my next video, we're going to look at some examples from our 2 students, and then we'll go ahead and we'll move into our presentations video. All right, see you in a bit.